Hi, Lisa Stedman here, and welcome to my 30 Days of Brilliance video series. So, before you can fully embody your brilliance, you need to check in with yourself and ask yourself, are you falling out of love with your business? Who here is falling out of love with your business right now? Once upon a time, I was in that space, and it was very negative, very constricting, very painful, very difficult. It was like the secret I didn't want to admit to, and so I just hunkered down with it and was very constricted and contracted and not in love with my business. It was very boo-hoo, not woo-hoo. So I ask you today, before you fully can embody your brilliance, get honest and say, are you falling out of love with your business? Now, there are 5 key reasons that I see women falling out of love with their business, and I want to share them with you today and then give you 3 important tools for getting out of that space and getting re-engaged and falling back in love, falling madly in love with your business. So the first reason that you may be falling out of love with your business is that you're not getting the results you were expecting, hoping for, or setting for yourself, goal-wise, and you're feeling disappointed about that. Who's ever felt that way? Most of us have, because regardless of where we are, we always shoot for more. So if you're feeling disappointed, it's okay, you're allowed. Because if mediocre was okay with you, you'd be like, woohoo, mediocre! Not happening. So, if you're feeling disappointed, be really honest about that. The next reason you may have fallen out of love with your business is that you're comparing yourself to others and feeling like a failure. How many of us have done that one? In our DNA as women, I think we just naturally compare ourselves to others, and it's very dangerous in the social media landscape specifically because we see what other people are doing and we're like, God, they're such a rock star and I suck. It's not necessarily true. You don't know what's going on inside that person's business. So let's start being self-referential rather than looking at everyone else's success and assuming they're doing better and putting ourselves on the failure seat. Not a good idea. So the third reason that you may be falling out of love with your business is that you're in this make it work space. And that's kind of like when you're in that relationship that you're trying to make work. It doesn't feel good. You are doing all of the work. You are, yeah, it's intense. Like, feel that energy right now. I'm going to make it work. And it's, you're really rigid and contracted and angry and nego. And there's no room for ease or grace or fluidity or love or passion for your business. So if you're in that make it work space, just forcing it even though it doesn't feel good, pay attention to that. Now, the next reason you may be falling out of love with your business is that you feel overworked, you feel overwhelmed, and you're not getting the financial results you wanted. For all of that effort, you're not bringing in the money that you know you should. Should is such a dirty word, but let's use it here, that you know you should. That's why you're feeling icky and awful and unhappy and disengaged from your business. If you're feeling this way, own it. Now, the final piece is very much a woman-centered thing. You are giving, 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 and not receiving anything. So you feel like you give so much. You're giving more than you have. You're waking up in the morning and going to work immediately. You're not taking that self-care time. And so you're give, 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 and there's no get, get, get. Part of the problem is you may be closed to receiving. And you may be in a scarcity, like just take, 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 rather than receive. But regardless of what's happening, it's really important to admit, I'm giving too much. And I don't know how to receive the help, support, resources that I desire. So these are the top 5 reasons I see women falling out of love with their business and unable to embody their brilliance. Now, the solution is actually really simple, and I'm excited to share that with you too. Step 1, admit what's happening. Be really honest about those reasons that you're feeling disengaged from your business. Step 2, ask for help. This is why so many of us get mentors and coaches and business development people in our business, or assistants. Whatever our gurus and mentors and helpers are, we're asking for help, and that is not a sign of weakness, to show strength. And then finally, take consistent action to get that different result. This is key. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Even though there's a day that you really just want to stay under the covers, get out of bed and take a consistent action to get the different result you desire and deserve in your business. When you do this, you'll be putting a big fat ring on your business, like Beyonce says, feeling back in love with your business, getting re-engaged, and then it's time to embody your brilliance. For more tips like this, go to 30daysofbrilliance.com.